back to the Penguin Reset. Before we begin today, take a moment to settle in. You don't need to fix anything here. You don't need to improve yourself here. You don't need to be better here. Just be present. Today, we are going to talk about something that quietly affects almost every area of your life. How you talk to yourself. Let me ask you something gently. When you make a mistake, how do you speak to yourself? Do you encourage yourself or do you criticize yourself? Do you offer understanding or do you become harsh? Most people don't even realize how tough they are on themselves because it feels normal. Many people are kinder to strangers than they are to themselves. They would never speak to someone else the same way they speak to themselves internally. But because it's an inner voice, it goes unnoticed. Yet that voice shapes everything. Self criticism often sounds like discipline. It says, I need to be tougher, I should have known better, I am not doing enough, I am falling behind. And at first, it feels motivating, but over the time, it becomes exhausting. Let's talk about where this harshness comes from. Most of us learned it. We were praised for performance, not for being human. We were corrected more than we were understood. So we internalized that voice. We learned to push ourselves instead of listening to ourselves. Being hard on yourself often feels like a responsibility. Like if you are not strict, you will become lazy. But that's not true. Harshness does not create growth. It creates fear. Fear of failing. Fear of slowing down. Fear of not being enough. And when fear becomes your motivator, everything feels heavy. Even simple things. Even the simplest things. Let me say something clear. Self-criticism does not make you stronger. It makes you tense. It puts your nervous system in a constant state of pressure, and pressure blocks clarity. Think about how you respond to someone you care about when they struggle. You don't yell at them. You don't shame them. You support them. You encourage them. That support helps them to grow. The same principle applies to you. Self-compassion is not self-pity. It's not giving up. It's choosing to treat yourself with the same respect you offer others. And that changes how you move through life. Many people fear self-compassion because they think it will make them complacent. But compassion doesn't remove accountability. It removes cruelty. You can still take responsibility without punishing you. Let's talk about guilt. Many people carry constant guilt. Guilt for not resting, guilt for saying no, guilt for not being productive enough. This guilt doesn't matter life better. This guilt doesn't make anyone's life better. It just drains energy. Guilt often comes from unrealistic expectations. Expectations to always perform, always improve, always handle everything perfectly. But perfection is not human, and expecting it from yourself creates chronic dissatisfaction. Self-compassion allows space. Space to learn, space to make mistakes, space to grow slowly without constant self-attack. Another thing to understand, the way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. If you constantly disrespect your own limits, others will too. Self-compassion builds boundaries. Let's talk about failure. When you fail and criticize yourself harshly, your mind associates failure with pain. So next time you avoid trying. But when you fail and respond with compassion, your mind associates failure with learning. That's how growth continues. Self-compassion doesn't mean saying everything is fine. It means saying this is hard and I'm allowed to struggle. That sentence alone softens resistance. Many people think motivation comes from pressure, but pressure burns out. Compassion sustains. It gives you energy to continue without collapsing. Let me share something important. Your inner voice becomes your environment. You live inside it all the day. So, if it's hostile, life feels hostile. When you soften that voice, life feels safer. Self compassion is a practice, not a switch. It begins with awareness, noticing when you are being harsh, noticing the tone of your thoughts. When you catch yourself being self critical, you don't need to fight it. Just pause and ask gently, would I say this to someone else I care about? That question changes everything. Another gentle practice is replacing judgment with curiosity. Instead of what's wrong with me, ask what am I struggling with right now? Curiosity invites understanding. Judgment invites shame. Let me be clear. You don't heal by becoming tougher. You heal by becoming kinder. Strength grows from safety, not from fear. Self compassion also means allowing rest without guilt. Rest is not weakness, it is maintenance. Just like sleeping, like nourishment. Okay, if you are always pushing, you are telling your system that it's never enough. Self-compassion tells your system that it's okay to be human. Today, I don't want you to change everything. I don't want you to suddenly love yourself. Today is about one small shift. Noticing how you speak to yourself. That's enough. Before you go, sit with this question gently. What is one situation where I have been unnecessarily harsh on myself? No judgment, just awareness. If this topic feels emotional, that's okay. Many people have never offered themselves the kindness they deserve. Starting now is enough. Thank you for being here again. Learning to treat yourself with compassion is not selfish, it's essential. Growth doesn't come from punishment, it comes from understanding. If this video helped you even a little, come back tomorrow. We'll continue slowly, honestly, together. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.